Hello everyone, this is Dee, continuing with the series, connecting with the person within, stabilizing your mental health using knowledge from the moon. And this one is for the Sag moon. I love the Sages. I love and hate the Sages at the same time. So these people are pretty wise. They have a higher perspective, right? They are very smart. They are very open-minded. The problem with that is because of, okay, so the Sag, if you think of the Sagittarius energy, even the symbol of it is the man with the arrow. Actually, it's not a man, it's a, what's that creature? The half man, half horse. God, I can't think of it. At least I don't know what it is in English. I knew it, I just can't remember right now. The half man, half horse with the bow and arrow, and aiming at something in the distance, right? So if you think of that in terms of for the Sagittarius, they see a bigger picture that no one else sees. So if you are an archer, if you're somebody who, like, let's say you do archery as much like a hobby and everything, you need your bow and arrow, and then you need to know the distance, and you need a bullseye, right? So you need a target, I should say, a target. So you have a target that you're the one aiming, you're the one who sees it, and you know exactly what your direction is. The distant travel is is the unknown, but that you're willing to go, right? But others may not be able to see the bullseye, the target, and they may not see the direction you're taking or approve of it because, well, they're not the one aiming and they're not Sagittarius. So you'll find yourself sometimes stressing over the truth of a thing because you're a truth seeker. So your truth is not always accepted, but you have to be okay with that though. The Sag moon, sometimes your frustration come on impressing their own knowledge of other people on other people, your belief system on other people, how you see things on other people, and then you get the blunt resistance it's like blunt force going against and that stresses you out. Completely avoidable. I mean, if you think of it this way, there is different truth out there, and I know this is not something that people always agree with, but then there is your truth, there is my truth, there is the truth. Which truth am I trying to put on you? Nobody should put any truth on somebody else, because what's true for you may not be true for me. I mean, I'm in Arizona right now, and I'd say it's 2:30. My truth is it's 2:30, right? If you're in Australia right now, is it 2:30 on a Friday? It's not, right? So is that person wrong because my truth is it's 2:30 on the day it is right now, and the next person is like, maybe it's yesterday at 2 a.m. in the morning? Is it still valid? Do I need to respect that truth as a truth for them? Yes. So as the Sag, your frustration, and the way to stabilize your mental health is to rest in your belief and knowing that that is for you. It's not for everybody else. The Sag, part of the Sag identity is to be the teacher, the educator. In the ancient time, the Sag is this they're ruled by Jupiter, and that's the knowledgeable. This used to be the priests and the monks, the most educated people in society. Right? So the Sag has knowledge, has wisdom, but that also makes you very rigid, and you sometimes too easily forget that you are seeing things from a higher perspective. You are the archer, and you are aiming at a target that is in the distance that someone right next to you may not be able to see because they're not the one shooting the arrow. So you focus on your goal. The way to stabilize your mental health using your moon sign, if you are the Sag, whatever your goal is, you need to make a decision to go at it your own way. Yes, you could talk to somebody about it. Yes, somebody who's doing the same thing might decide to go a different way about it. You don't need their approval, but they don't need to approve of your technique, of your way of doing things, of your thought processes, of your opinions. Your frustration comes by trying to make someone see your side of the story. It's not easy for someone else to see it because they're just not seeing it the same way that you are. Does that make them wrong? No. You have to go now into a whole long debate. Oh my God, the debate the Sagittarius will go into just to convince you. And then gets frustrated because after a long debate, they still didn't manage to convince you of their side of the story. Only one should care about that is you. And there is no need. You are smart. You are completely aware of the distance that needs to travel, the goal. You already have the end game. The only thing that is the unknown for the Sag is the distance travel. If you within yourself, you're willing to travel the distance. And when I say travel distance, is what I mean by that is like putting in the effort that is required to accomplish whatever is you need to accomplish. If you can see it and you could see the outcome of it, that is all that is needed. Don't try to go convince anyone. And that goes for your partners, for your family members, for your loved ones. Go at it the way that makes sense to you. Because if it makes sense to you, that doesn't mean somebody else will see it that way. And if you could make peace with that, you would eliminate a lot of anxiety in your life. A lot of frustration. It's the frustration that, because you have a lot of grit, right? But you have to stop it. Just stop it. If you can stop it and stop needing for someone else to come along with you, because you do like to have others to come along for the ride. And another good thing for you too, if you're struggling, because I had a friend who is a writer who used to have writer's block, couldn't write anything. And I always advise, maybe you need a bigger perspective, a new perspective. Maybe you need to go somewhere else, see how other people live. Sagittarius thrive around people of different culture. Expose yourself to other ways of thinking, other ways of living, other thought processes. You have to be open-minded to be mentally healthy. Okay? If you around people who think exactly like you, who do things exactly like you, who are yes sir, yes ma'am, who do exactly what you say, how you say it, you will get to a point where you get stressed out because you become stagnant. Because you have to aim. You always have to aim farther than most, higher than most. You have to aim, because that's the only way you'll find that you have that sense of progress, so you don't feel like you're just stuck in life, not making waves. So you have to trust that inner wisdom, because you have that that gut instinct, because there's a lot of trust for somebody, if you're an archer, to trust that the arrow, that your aim right, your aim is true, that you're going to hit the target. A lot of it is intuition. Are you holding a stick that's measuring the wind at the moment? No. It's practice, intuition, gut, and a focus that gets you to a target, right? I speak as if I have I learned archery or something. But I understand the system, the mechanism of it. All right, guys, I'm a nerd, okay? I'm a sexy nerd though. It's okay. It's okay. You know, I hide it well. But yeah. So that's it for you guys. Let go of other people's opinion. You know it. Stay true to yourself. Go at it even if others don't understand, and take only those with you who are willing to see it your way. Those of them, other people who cannot see how you see things, let them go and be uncomfortable. Put yourself in uncomfortable situation, different cultures, different places, different location. Do it different. Be around different people with different perspective. This is how you thrive, and that's what gives you the mental sanity that you so desperately need sometimes. I feel like I was speaking fast in this one. That's it, you guys. This is Dee signing out. Bye.